Hit that goddamn like button.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's Ace Baseball, and it comes your way next. Jesus Luzardo is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, on now is Jesus Luzardo, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball. He reminds me of a former pitcher in the Oakland A's going back to the 70s and 80s, Vida Blue. This guy's not a very big guy, but man, he throws a good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour, good hard curveball. His slider is getting better. His changeup is improving. Luzardo has a chance to be one of the top 5 left-handed starting pitchers in all of baseball.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now the Astros designated hitter, Jorgon Alvarez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Base hit into right center. Two-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Framber Valdez, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrews. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lowry, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. A's are gone in order. We are still scoreless. That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrews. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Hit in the air out to left. Hinder is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. So stepping in is Kyle Tucker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit in the air out to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a two-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. He's set. The 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Strike three called, and the inning is over. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And there's out number 2.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Mark.
Striding in for
Canna.
Oakland, Mark Canna. In his career against this pitcher, he's got a 3-for-5 line. Fouled straight back. Now the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still trail 1-0. So now here is Martin Maldonado.
Leading off for the Astros,
First offering.
the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
That's wide. 2-0.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Hit in the air down the right field line.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Michael Brantley. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Jose Altuve comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Olsen is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter.
Yo, what up, Ray? What up, man? You got the game with system, you got it right.
That'll bring up Jorgon Alvarez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Here it is. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3 balls, no strikes. Hit well on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, coaches always say first things first, right? You can't make the throw if you don't have the ball in your hand. Looked like he was eyeing the runner, and the ball went right by him. An error, and a run scored as the result.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Alvarez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
What the hell was that?
Here's Carlos Correa now. He swings and grounds it to short. There is Andrus. And he is in there in the score, the runner from third. So 2 down and a runner at first. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Grounded to first. He's got it. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Digging in will be Stephen Piscotty. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .333 hitter. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that.
Batting done.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. As a look, now the pitch. This is in the air to left. Brantley on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis.
Next up for the A's, Elvis Andrews. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They trail here 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. High in the air down the right field line. Now another 0-2. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Next, it'll be Steven Souza, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and a strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Fouled away. The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. And now the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now. Michael Brantley would be next. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now to the plate, Jed Lowry comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
The windup and the 0-1. Altuve at second, scooped up, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Popped him up. Maldonado shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first base.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. First delivery to him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Softly hit to short. Fielded cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter.
So one out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Jorgon Alvarez. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Alex Bregman, as he puts it on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. Now at the plate, here is Carlos Correa. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Oh, and he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. Alvarez at second. Bregman at first. One gone. Pops this one up. Olsen in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the... Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, number 22.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
To short. He's got it. And there's one down now. So one down, no one aboard. And striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Well, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
At the plate, Hinder flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. No runs, just 1 hit. 2 errors for the Athletics so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the run is Tucker. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A's are gone in order. They're down 4-0.
Leading off the center fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Chris Bassett will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Yeah, this game look amazing, bro, but I'm still down. Trying to get a fucking win, man. I can't get a win in this shit, bro.
Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros.
Digging in next, Martin Maldonado. It was a walk in his last trip. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Sharp ground ball to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Michael Brantley is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throwing to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone.
What? Oh, man.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. His prior history in this matchup, he's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to land foul. Here comes the 1-2. Grounded to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
Now back. The pitcher.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Brantley is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So Elvis Andrews the next to bat. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One and 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1 and 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Maldonado has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full. The Astros on top, 7-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. 7th inning ready to roll. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Yuli Gurriel will be next. Fastball in there, 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ulieski.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Piscotty on his horse. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder with a Kyle Tucker.
Now into the box, Kyle Tucker for his career in this matchup. He has a 3 for 12 line. He also has 1 home run, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Pulled toward right center field. Laureano is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're still in control 7-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Jed Lowry. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Tucker waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Bouncer up the middle, scooped up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So now into the box is Steven Souza. Flew out last time up.
The center fielder, Steven Souza.
First pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Laureano will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. 0s in the run and earned run columns. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
That's a shame right there. Foul home run would have given his team the lead. Has to be able to refocus, recalibrate, set his sights on something over those 17 inches.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hinder's got it for out number 3. Astros leave one, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Now it'll be Ramon Laureano. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Tucker is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. So now it's Mark Canha. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Number 4, Chad Hinder.
Next here is Chad Hinder. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty.
The right fielder.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
0-1, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Souza on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Astros 7 and the A's 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Jorgon Alvarez.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Next, it'll be Alex Bregman. His line so far, 2 for 4, but the hits are a home run and a triple. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in the zone.
Pops this one up. In comes Piscotty, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hinder is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next to hit is Carlos Correa. First pitch on the way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on top 7-1. At the plate now is Sean Murphy. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Murphy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis.
Elvis Andrews. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Next up, Jed Lowry. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. There is Altuve. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. 7-1 the final today. The Houston Astros took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Framber Valdez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.